Alright guys, so we are actually going to be grilling. Got the fire going. I'm going to be making that flat iron steak because it's only 2:53 right now and my mom's probably not going to be home till at least 4 or 5. So I figured get something in my stomach and all that, and we're just going to have some kebabs. So we're going to be grilling twice tonight. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But yeah. Just going to grab a beer out of here. Don't worry, we will be doing that beer review. I'm gonna bring that table up. Actually, I'm gonna leave the table out there. I'm gonna cook this steak up and I'm gonna eat it. And, well, we'll do the beer review. Don't worry, there will be a beer review tonight, okay? And that's gonna overflow probably. Come on, come on. You know you don't want to. Look at that. Perfect. We'll be right back. Alright, we're gonna put the steak on. And it's just a flat iron steak, you know, it's all seasoned and everything. Yeah. I hate it when I get messages when I'm doing this. But yeah, so I'm just gonna pop this right on that grill. And as you can see, there's some cut marks in there. I do that so that way the seasoning really gets into the steak. Pop that right on there. I just shake some of that seasoning on it. Might as well, why waste it? And just put that off to the side. And flip it. Good pushes. Flip it again. It's always good to do that. Flip your steaks or burgers. It just makes it even and it just tastes way better. Yeah, we'll be right back. And we're back. I think the steak is looking pretty good so far, huh? Well, you guys can see it from there, but you guys can hear the sizzling. I mean, like, look at this. Look at that so far. That looks pretty good. Put it back on there. I put some butter on it. I totally forgot to put butter on it. Butter just really makes things taste good. Still feels like it's pretty rare, so we want it medium rare. I know people like it blood rare, but I like it medium. Yeah. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. And I know I just drank a whole Das Boot, but I feel great actually. Yeah. You guys are going to see that in one of the videos where I'm basically talking about myself and drinking out of a Das Boot. But yeah. And you still feel pretty rare. I'm going to close that. Let that get to a good temperature and then I can eat it. And I'll even do a review on that. It'll be a beer and food review. So stay tuned. Alright, the steak is done. Let's cut through this and see what we got. We're gonna do right in the center. Do these flies out here, I swear. Ooh, this was a fatty steak, so why? Ooh, yeah, this is actually pretty perfect. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, let's give this a taste. I don't know why I chose this steak knife, but This is probably the best steak I've ever made. Man, every flavor every flavor. I put in, I can taste it. Mmm. Oh yeah. Now this is a good steak. I mean, look at that. Still pretty rare, but oh my gosh, is it good? Mmm. Man, this is good. Well, I definitely outdid myself, and we'll be back for the beer review, okay? I said there's gonna be a food and a beer review, but the actual beer review will be tonight. Since I made this myself and I made the other beer myself, we're gonna taste. All right? We're tasting my food. But god damn, I gotta say this is excellent. Pardon my French, but this is the best steak I've ever had. I did good. And then we're gonna taste my beer that I made. Hopefully that tastes really good. But we'll be right back. Alright, we are back. So I finished that steak. Well, actually I cut it in half and saved some for my mom for when she comes home. But we are going to do the, well, that's a beer review on my own beer. So there's going to be no commercials for this. So it's just going to be me cracking it open, and yeah. Ooh. Oh, it's not foaming as much like it was before in the beginning. So, oh, look at that. That's not a bad looking beer. It's a little hazy, but not a bad looking beer. Oh, that smells like beer yeast. Smells a little stinky too. But I promised you guys a beer review on my own beer, so this was my first time actually going off of a script of a, actual like recipe. I was just kind of throwing stuff in there, so hopefully it tastes good. I've tried it a little bit in the past, but it just kept overflowing with foam because it was just not at the right time. So hopefully this has been sitting long enough and everything, but yeah, so hopefully it's good. So we're gonna give this a little sniff test. Ah, man, I'm not gonna lie, it stinks. I just can't remember what. Oh, I used the that beer mix. Yeah, I'd got it from a kit from Goodwill, so I think it may have been expired or something. But I'm drinking a bottle of it and I haven't gotten sick yet. So, let's figure this out and see how it's going. I mean, you can definitely smell the beer, which is what I'm going for. That's not bad. I'm not just saying that because that's my beer, but the aftertaste. The aftertaste is a little weird. Like, you can smell the barley, like, big time. You can smell that barley. It still smells like it's fermenting. That's the weird part. I mean, it's got a good, like, first taste, but that aftertaste, it's like, I don't know. Can't really describe it. I think it's because I just ate a steak too, though. I got some of that char in my mouth, but it kind of tastes like char. But yeah. I mean, and I hate to say it because it is my beer, but if I were to order this beer, I probably wouldn't. I mean, look at how much foam is still in that bottle. I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah. They say when you have remnants at the bottom, do this a little bit so that way you gotta get some of that sweetener. Alright, so we got some of that sweetener in there. Alright. Okay. That made a little bit of a difference, but the aftertaste is still the same. But when you use priming sugar, definitely use a sweetener for the beer to just give it a flavor. Don't just do straight beer, because beer itself is just not good. You want some kind of a flavoring profile in there. This isn't bad. I mean, it just tastes strong at that point. I mean, it tastes like a 5% at that point. But I mean, I wouldn't really advertise this beer, and that's saying a lot because it's mine. But yeah, at least I'm being honest with you guys and telling you it just doesn't taste great. So hopefully this batch that I'm making right now tastes better. But that's gonna be the end of this video because these flies are just insane. But I hope you all have a great day. Okay, so I was thinking on what my beer tastes like. It tastes like a combination of that First Light beer that I did for the beer review and that Walter's German beer that I made for a beer review. So it's like a combination of those two because it actually tastes really good. That's what it tastes like. It tastes just like that. It just has like that. I don't know if it's because I just ate steak, but it has like that weird kind of sour feeling. You know? But it's like a tart. Like a really tart. That's what it tastes like. But it definitely tastes like that Walter's German beer and that First Light Arizona beer. I don't know how I came up with this concoction like this, but it tastes pretty good. Ooh. Emma doesn't see the bird. I don't know how I guess she's just not a hunting dog. But yeah, that's what it tastes like. And I hope you all have a great night. And definitely try Walter's German beer and First Light Arizona beer. And tell me, yeah. Have a good one, guys.